And it's Spennymoor who do get us underway now. And the ball's lifted across to the far side straight away. And Spennymoor trying to work it. Comes across to the near side. Finn Cousin-Dawson inside for the new arrival. Dylan Boyle. His ball back to Cousin-Dawson. It's played over the top. Not fully headed clear there. And Thewlis will pick this one up. And he runs menacingly at the defence here. He might even be able to find a ball for Allen. And Allen stings a shot into the side netting there. He just couldn't put his foot back across it and send it a cross goal. Went for the near post. It was powerfully struck, but just the wrong side of the post, Leachy.
Great start. Absolutely fantastic start. And that's what we wanted. That's what we spoke about. And like Tom that was right in the angle between the post and the bar for the side netting there. It was just very unlucky. It was a needless challenge, I think, from Joe. It's in their half.
Ball sent forward there. Finn Cousin-Dawson stoops to head clear, but it falls in midfield for Babos now, who comes into a shooting position. The shot is deflected and spins up in the air and bounces into the arms of Bellegambi. It could have been a little bit dangerous had it taken a more wicked deflection, but thankfully the deflection took all the power off it, didn't it?
Yeah. He was in a really, really good position, didn't he, as he strode into that gap?
He did, yeah. He was more than capable from there as well, as the ball goes forward to Taylor, who's done well in the air, and it falls to Taylor. And the snapshot from the edge of the D there, it's a Glenn Taylor type of strike, wasn't it? Just opportunist there as it fell to him a long way out, but he didn't even hesitate. He took it on straight away, and it wasn't too far away. Yeah, so there's a few danger men emerging, isn't there, for Banbury. Here's Jay Williams at the heart of the defence now. He plays it square for Radcliffe. He goes down the line for Dugmore. Back to Radcliffe. More nice football from the visitors. Here's Dugmore again. It's a nice ball as well into Spazov, right side of the penalty area. He turns back inside. He's on the right fringe of the penalty area here. He dances onto his left foot. Tries to tee the ball up now for Babos. And then Smile will try the shot, which is deflected. He might get a second chance here. And that's deflected by Tate as well. Good blocking by the defenders there, because two shots that came in were pretty well struck by the Puritan skipper. But again, they're coming through the middle here, and the flag stays down, and it's a goal for Banbury. Henry Landers opens the scoring. Just over 9 minutes on the clock, and it was a lovely bit of football, to be fair. They played the offside trap to a tee. Landers escaped in behind, a first-time finish beneath Bellegambi as he raced from his line, and to be honest, it's almost been coming, Leachy, in fairness.
It was a lovely passage of play from them. As I keep saying passage, but it was a lovely bit of play. They took advantage of the attempted clearance, and 2 touches later he's through, and it's a fine finish past Bellegambi.
He's done ever so well there, hoisting the ball around Cousin-Dawson, and he gets him behind the fullback. Plays the ball inside, but Tate has read that expertly and gets it back to Boyle. Ramshaw now turned into trouble, and he's given it away. And there's a chance for Banbury here. It's just the momentum gone out of it a little bit, but they still have the possession. Aqua with a slightly risky ball, but it's picked up really cleverly by Babos. And now Landers trying to weave a way through. Babos in there in the edge of the box. He gets to the byline on the left-hand side. Gives it out to Aqua, who's crossed towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Is punched clear by Bellegambi and helped on its way by Greenfield. Thewlis trying to carry it towards the halfway line and smuggle it down the line for Taylor. Oh, that's a lovely ball inside for Greenfield now, and maybe the chance to really open up on the counter here. Greenfield's ball through, and it's Thewlis on the edge of the box trying to find an angle for a shot onto his left foot, and he scuffs it across against the defender who gets in the way. And it's going to be cleared away, but it was lovely football. That's the best that we've seen from Spennymoor this afternoon. Maybe just a bit of gamesmanship as well, trying to kid Banbury on as to who's going to take this free kick. Banbury have got 6 players in the wall. Taylor strides away from it. Allen looks interested as well. It's anyone's guess. Taylor strikes it, deflected, and it's in. And Spennymoor Town level things up with just over 19 minutes on the clock. A huge slice of fortune perhaps, but Glenn Taylor and Spennymoor Town will take that. The free kick was struck firmly. It went straight into the wall, and completely wrong-footed goalkeeper Jack Harding. And for once, Spennymoor got a little bit of struggle look there, Leachy.
I'm taking that, mate. I'm taking that all day long after last week and the week before.
His Smile on this near side.
Everything goes through him, doesn't it?
He's a good player, isn't he? It's a good ball as well up the edge of the box, and there's a bit of threat here from Banbury. Again in the deflection, this time at the other end of the field. It was Reese Kendall who flung himself at the shot, and it deflected over the bar. He did well.
Causing massive issues, getting the flicks, getting the ball. They're feeding the midfield runners.
Ramshaw across to Finn Cousin-Dawson. Cousin-Dawson drifts a long ball across the far side. It's a good win by Kendall. Greenfield knocks it down for Thewlis, who works at right-hand side now for Ramshaw. Allen's beyond Ramshaw on the right of the penalty area here. Allen clips it towards the far post. Oh! It was a lovely ball. It's curling towards the far post, but just nobody in black and white had anticipated it. It skates across the 6-yard area and goes behind for a goal kick.
That's
good play,
like
wasn't it?
Absolutely. More like it. You know, we haven't had a long throw like that either, I think, since Gavin Cogden took one back in 2012.
Here's Smile. Through a gap for Stevens, and now Spazov. Here's Spazov again now. He's going to try and clip a ball into the box, and the flag this time goes up against Stevens. He will round Belagambi and put the ball in the net, but it won't count. He's suggesting to the linesman that there was only fine margins in it, but, well,
I'll take those fine margins.
Fine margins will count, Jack, unfortunately. And it is a free kick. So, the play will resume, and Harding sends the ball clear. Good win in the air by Cousin-Dawson. Put back forward there, and it falls loose kindly for Smile now, who's back on possession. Forward for Stevens now. That's a sharp turn, and Akwai tries to get his way around two defenders there. He gives it back to Stevens. This is menacing. Stevens inside with a shot, which flashes across goal and wide. Belagambi didn't look too concerned. The angle we had probably made it look closer than it was. Belagambi was had a cigar out, I think, there, didn't he?
I don't know, but I may have to go and change my shorts.
And it's cleared away.
Great win again from Glenn.
Might fall for Spennymoor at Ramshaw, who's picked it up there, 25 yards from goal. Puts it back on his right foot, tries to slip it through a gap. Might come for Taylor. Oh, wow. Glenn Taylor leaned back on that one and sent it here high over the crossbar. It was a snapshot, really. It just fell to him on the right side of the penalty area. He tried to go first time, but he got right underneath it there, didn't he?
It's actually stayed on the second floor of the Neil Adams Sports Bar.
Dribbling into space on the halfway line. He slides it forward for Akwai now, left-hand side. Akwai comes back in field. And he's storming across to the right now. Akwai, and in the end it takes a meaty challenge from Ledger to stop him in his tracks, and then Boyle cleverly slaloms around the challengers to find Greenfield. Greenfield sees the run of Ramshaw down the right-hand side. Only Taylor in the middle at the minute. Ramshaw's got infield and got into the box. Here he goes down.
Yes, come on, referee.
Ramshaw did really well to come inside from the right-hand side. He got the wrong tie to the defender who pulled him down. He did ever so well, and it's a penalty now and a chance for Glenn Taylor to double his tally for the afternoon. Well, 61 minutes on the clock here, and a chance for Spennymoor to hit the front. Glenn Taylor against Jack Harding. The Moor striker stands, hands by his sides, poised and ready, and scores! He rifles it low into the bottom left-hand corner as we look. Jack Harding left with little chance to stop that one, and Spennymoor have come from a goal down to lead here against Banbury United. Ball across to Spazov, and he plays it into Smile, and Radcliffe now crosses the halfway line, and he's allowed to run a long way there with the ball, and given to Stevens now, who's going to try and switch it. Akwai's first touch brings the ball under control, and he gets a bit of luck to get away from one challenge. Now he's going to try and take on Cousin-Dawson. He's into the box here, low ball in the middle, and it won't be cleared, and then it falls forward. The referee's given a back pass. Well, I mean, I think it just sort of came against the defender there. Was it Tate, or I'm not sure who it was, and There's a bit of scuffling going on there because Banbury want to get the ball off Bellingham. I mean, they're not going to be able to take it quickly. Let's be brutally honest about it. So I don't know why they need the ball. It's 6 yards out to the left. It's probably about level with the left-hand post as we look. But controversial award of the free kick, it has to be said. But how will Banbury attack it? How will Spennymoor defend it? Well, the whistle goes and they charge from the line, and they're so eager to get off the line, and Banbury aren't taking the free kick yet. Now they do take it, and it's blocked by the defenders, and the shot comes in, and it's wide from Smile on the edge of the box, and well, a hairy moment survived Leachy.
It's one of those circus moments, isn't it, where every single player bar the opposition goalkeeper is in the 18-yard box.
Greenfield, free kick's actually been given for the earlier infringement by the looks of things, because he's made Greenfield take the free kick really wide on the left-hand side. But he'll be looking for a good delivery here, Greenfield, from the free kick. And it is a good delivery, but the goalkeeper gets there and punches it half clear. Good little knockdown by Kendall, and it's fizzed into the back post, and Taylor rose highest to head on goal, but just couldn't lock it under the crossbar. It was a yard or so too high. Big chance.
Great cross, mate. Cross made that chance there, and that time that Glenn's going to finally score from open play, you know, he's going to get a hatful.
Square for Williams. Williams into the feet of Spasov now on middle of the half. He gives it inside to Stevens. Stevens goes wide right for Roberts. Roberts inside for Babos. Back to Stevens now. Stevens on the edge of the box here. It's dangerous. And he's flashed it just wide. It might even have kissed the post on the way past. It seemed to take some kind of nick on its way through there, but it was a pure strike from Stevens, who roars in frustration as he makes his way back. Inside the final 5 minutes of normal time at the end of this second half. 2-1 the score. Here's Radcliffe now, darting between a gap in the Moors front line, and it's sent across to the right hand side for Roberts. Roberts comes back in field and puts across into the far post. It's dangerous, and it's headed down, and Bellingham has to make a save.
Super ball in a great running. Fine header. And a fine save to match.
It was Landers, was it, at the far post, who met that header firmly. And it's chipped in a bit deeper this time from the taker, and it falls loose for Smile, who's going to try one. I'll tell you what, it's not a bad hit, and it picked up a deflection on the way over the top, and it's gone behind for another corner, this time on the right-hand side for the Puritans.
Good hit there, but I didn't actually see the deflection.
No, all the players everyone agreed, I think, didn't they? But I didn't. I was the same as you. I didn't see anything on it. And I think the signal's gone up this time. Bellingham is going to wallop it right into the far right-hand corner. And don't even think it'll bounce surely before the referee blows his whistle here. But we shall see. Bellingham drives it forward, and indeed he does blow his whistle. It's taken a little longer to arrive than anybody would have hoped, but Spennymoor Town have their first victory on home soil. A brace from Glenn Taylor, one from a free kick, one from the penalty spot, helped Jason Ainsley's side come from behind against New Boys Banbury, and it's a hugely satisfying 3 points, Leachy.
Oh, Mark, the smile on my face is huge. I am over the moon. It's been a very, very hard game for the players to get the 3 points. Banbury are a very good side, probably the best, closest to the Kidderminster that we've seen so far. But we've managed to finally get that off our back, got the first home win in there.